Coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, my name is David and this is my 98 Toyota Altezza. Previously on Garage K. So now we've got the thing running, we need to set up the flow of the Itbs. That fits in there like that. Oil is pissing out, we have an oil leak. Well, that ends that experiment. So I can't actually do this. Flash forward a couple of weeks. Got our new lines on there. All good. I wonder if these ones leak. Don't know. Supposedly new hose was very expensive, and here we are. So the first thing I need to do is put more oil in it because last time I checked there was none. Give the spout a little bit of a clean and the top of the container. Is that clean enough? Yeah, probably. Cleaner than any shopper's gonna make it. Shit keeps falling off the top of the f***ing container. Off. I'm putting that in, and if that's not enough, we'll go again, I think. I don't know how much it needs, honestly. Engine oil cap off. I don't know if the oil cooler is full. It probably isn't. The lines aren't either. So, I mean, I'm not even sure how much I just put in there, but it's still probably not going to be enough once the engine's running. Okay, why didn't you bring a rag with you? I don't know. Like, yeah, no, it's going to need more than that. Screen always turns off at the f***ing worst times. Because GoPro, go f***ing amateur is what a GoPro is. They should have called it that, Go Am. So it certainly isn't a f***ing professional camera, really. Absolute junk. And I've forgotten, well, I'm not a professional, so it probably suits me to a T. Forgot my rag again. The f***. It looks like we're just over full, but there's nothing in the lines, and I don't believe the oil cooler is full, so that will drop down quite a bit once we start the engine, which I plan to do now. These things are the f***ing worst. Look how much oil is wasted here around the top. You have to clean this thing. You're probably supposed to take it off, I guess, because it's just f***ing horrible. Oh, you didn't waste that much? Yeah, but this shit's f***ing expensive. You don't even know, dude. You think gasoline's expensive? Whack that back on. Might leave this off. Oh, might throw it on the ground real quick. What the f***? Yeah, we're okay there. Hey, trumpets. Does it start? It does. Oil pressure's coming up. Idle is way too high. Look at the idle on this thing. Way too high. Do we have an oil leak? Looks like, well, there's oil here, but I don't know if that's an immediate leaking problem. Here too. Yeah, might be alright. Need to plug the computer in and figure out why it was idling so damn high. Could be the set screws here along the top, which is what I was trying to set in the first place. But before we do that, let's just check our oil. We're here. We're just below full, which is what I wanted. This thing now has the ISCV under there, so it should actually idle better. This is a tune that was made for me by Mark Panic. And let's just have a look at... This is one that I was given. You can see that Cal 5 is all question marks. There's a lot of weird stuff that's going on in this tune. See the difference between this one and the other one? And I would expect this one to run a lot smoother, but it actually didn't. It idled to the moon, and then it was a rougher idle than what I had before, which is weird. To get this to connect, insert the key. 2 clicks on the key, ignition to on, but don't start it. Got a couple of lights on the dash, don't worry about that. Come over here to the PC, click the offline button, ECU connected. This goes online and it actually loads the tune that was on the ECU. So if you, let's do that again and I'll show you something. I want to show you something. So we're offline again. I'm going to close this. Now I'm going to open up the other tune. Okay, so we've got this one with the weird ignition table that actually idles better. So now what we're going to do is turn this back on again. All right, did that. Over here. Now I'm going to click connect again. ECU connected. And you'll notice that it changes. It actually shows you what's on the ECU, not what tune you've loaded. To load a different tune, you actually have to go to File, open, and then you can do it that way. So just be aware of that. So anyway, here we go. Let's start this thing, and you can see what it does. It doesn't idle well at all. There we go. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. And we're semi-stable. Lambda is still, like you can see, lambda's all the way down there for some reason. Really, really rich. Maybe that's why it runs like crap. No oil on the ground at all? No. This one's making kind of a pulsing noise. Okay, so if I put this in here, it pulls to 5, yeah? In here? Well, this is less. This is even less again. And this is back up a little bit. So we need to set them all the same. All right, and there's a process to do that. Could have been the reason for the dodgy idle too, to be honest. Fully close all the screws. Here we go. That's a long way. Let's get that off there real quick. Is it going to die? Oh, it's not liking it. Runs like trash. What do we got? 2 point something? Oh, that's way less. What's this one? Oh, nothing. Turn the screws. Just back the screws out until they all flow the same. It really is weird. This one makes more noise than the others. If we use our flow tester, you can see that we get just over 2, yeah? Yep, that's about the same. Pretty close. This one as well, and this one as well. So they are flowing the same amount. And that is how that's done. To get the pipe across filter on and off, you really have to remove this. It just makes it so much easier. You're not going to damage the filter to do it. And previously I had a bolt in here holding it on, but I've got this. Just trimmed it down a little bit, and that should work. Let's give it a go. No, I don't need a spanner or anything to do that up, which makes it a lot easier. Much better.